Hi everyone, this is Axel from the Yes Europe Lab, and we're here today for our second video on leadership and authority. So let's start with an example. You've probably worked in a company or a public institution, or you've been a student in a university where you have encountered two types of people that we will talk about today. The first type is the president of the university, the boss, the elected official, the head of the department or the unit you were working in. The second type are the people that we listen to specifically in our work environment. These are the people who we want to spend time with because we have something to learn from them. The first type are people in a position of formal authority, and the second type are people who have informal authority. These two types of people are often not the same. So let's talk about formal authority for a minute. So formal authority is based on a reciprocal exchange. Person A entrusts someone, person B, with power in exchange for a service. And this service is made of three tasks. That's order, direction, and protection. Throughout our lives, we encountered different types of figures of authority. The teacher, the priest or the imam or the rabbi, the police officer or the mayor or the president or the prime minister of your country. And what is interesting in this exchange is that when trust is broken, authority is taken back. And it happens in the case of revolutions, for instance. I think the Arab Spring is a good example of that. Informal authority is based on trust developed over time. This trust is based on a specific knowledge or expertise. It can be based on just somebody being trustworthy. And there's a lot of people who calls this charisma. And they say that it's very hard to define. But in adaptive leadership, we call this informal authority. And to be able to exercise leadership, you need informal authority. Let's say your purpose is to mobilize people to generalize access to paternity leave. In some countries, this is quite a challenge because you'll have to change values, beliefs, and behaviors. So you have two ways of implementing this new way of parenting. The first is you're in a position of formal authority. For instance, you're the Minister of Familial Affairs, and you will have the power to implement pilot testing, for instance. And people may realize over time that they want to adopt this new way of parenting. More likely, you're not yet in this position of authority, and you will have to rely on your informal authority. Because there are two types of change. There's the top-down, or you have the bottom-up. And at the Yes Europe Lab, what we want to explore with you is the bottom-up part, the one that is based on informal authority. In adaptive leadership, we really emphasize the difference between authority and leadership, because we really believe that anyone can exercise leadership. To be able to mobilize others, you'll need to develop your informal authority. And the Yes Europe Lab developed this pedagogy I was talking about in the first video, which is Diagnose, Connect, Act, and will give you tools and techniques to grow your informal authority. Thank you very much for following us, and I look forward to seeing you in our third video. Bye!